What we're gonna do right here is go back. What we're gonna do right here is go back. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back.
Hey, welcome back to Cooper Style Reviews. It's TJ Duckett, and what we have today is Perfect Effects Warden, which is their tribute or homage to the IDW or comic styled Fort Max. So this box is huge. This is over 14 inches tall, almost 14 and a quarter inches tall, and hefty too. Heard that this one has some die cast in it, so that would make sense, but just taking a look at the box real quick. Multiple modes, head mode, part of it becomes a big gun for Fort Max. I mean, this thing has all kinds of stuff going on, so I'm actually really excited to take a look. Same artwork on the other side. It's top of the box, bottom, a bunch of warnings that I can't read, and now to unbox it, I have no idea where my razor's at, so I'm actually just taking the tip of a nail, giving it a good once over. Alright. Getting that out of the way. Actually, zoom out some more. Alright. Multiple inserts. Instructions on the bottom. Top insert, it looks like we have Fort Max himself, big gun, tire tracks. Oops, let's probably separate these first. They're not taped. Oh, nice. Comes with a base, missile pods, just some extra stuff there. So, alright, that's what you get in the box, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next part. Alright, I'm just giving you guys a brief overview of what we're going to do in this review. We're not going to go over transformations. I'm releasing that as a separate video because he does have multiple modes, and I don't really need this video taking an hour when I could do an overview in one and a transformation video in another. Also, when it comes to the different modes, he's advertised as having, I believe, 7 modes, but all of them aren't necessarily modes that need transformation and stuff. And that's why I've got the box here. So you can see kind of what I'm going to go over and what doesn't need to be. Alright. The Commander mode, the Fort Max hat, of course. We'll take a look at that. Robot mode, of course. The Corebot, of course. Alright. Scout tank, definitely. But then there are things like Destruction Cannon. It's just Fort Max holding his big gun. I don't even have a Fort Max. Alright. And then Cannon Tank and Super Robot mode. So 6 out of the 7 modes looks like we'll be going over. Destruction Cannon is the other one, but I just wanted to show you guys that because I know there are 7. You're gonna see like 6 of them gone over, just so you're not wondering what happened to the 7th mode. But alright, let's go ahead and get started with the review. Alright, so this is taking a look at his core mode, or his Headmaster. It's pretty straightforward. Really nice looking little figure. Oops. Has light piping and everything in the back there. Okay, let's see if I can't get this to focus. A little bit. Okay. So just taking a look at the posability. No head posability, but it does have elbow joints. It has actual like rotating shoulders that can go in and out and everything like that. It can crunch at the ab. Alright, rotation at the thigh. No thigh swivel, but good knee bend. Yeah, take a look. This is the most posable Headmaster I've seen yet. Bar none. Okay? Alright, now getting them transformed back into Headmaster mode isn't too crazy. You just straighten out his arms and the legs just fold back. Okay? And there you go. Alright. So zooming out a bit here. And then just placing the head back in there. Clips in really tight. Okay. Now we're taking a look at the robot mode. Let me get this stable. And get some of the lights off of them. And in terms of aesthetic, I mean, it nails the IDW Fort Max like dead on. Okay. Alright. Now, I don't know how much you guys have looked at advertisements for it and things like that. It does have die-cast in it. So, most noticeable parts are right here, the knees, and sides of the legs here. Which is great, because instead of just being die-cast all throughout and things like that, which can lead to, you know, some joint problems with the knees and things like that, kind of like Warbot Defender and whatnot, it's just got them on the knees, the sides, to give it weight. It is very well done. Like, excellent just thought and engineering behind that. Because you're going to see in the Super Robot mode and stuff, that there are areas where he has the, I guess, chance of being like back heavy and things like that, but this totally takes care of it. So very good. Now, looking at the posability of the figure, his neck is on a ball joint where it meets the chest, so it does have that, you know, in and out ability. Look up some. Rotation at the head there. Full 360 degrees. Alright. Shoulders in and out. Up and down. And of course, front and back swing. And then, those are shoulder pads. Now the shoulders themselves, even underneath, has in and out swing. Bicep rotation. Good bend at the elbow. Not a double joint, but still has a good amount of bend there. So very cool. Alright. Now wrist. Rotating wrist. Even posable fingers. They're all just one joint. It's the 4 fingers. Thumb doesn't move. Okay. Now the waist. This is cool. Ratcheting ab crunch. Freaking crazy. Okay. And you saw the ratcheting waist swivel. The skirts do move. Alright. Ratcheting front and back swing. Good tight outward swing. Okay. So just taking a look. It's the first time I've even tried this, but I'm pretty confident. He's definitely got balance, and that's where that die cast in the leg helps. It helps plant that leg or those feet, you know, just add some weight to it so it doesn't tip over as easy. Alright, so thigh swivel, good tight knee bend. Surprised it's not ratcheting. Alright, and definitely has ankle rotation as well as front and back foot movement. And it's nice, you know, with the back foot movement and stuff like that. Like I said in previous reviews, it just helps you cheat a little bit when that foot's farther back. So it's nice. Get him in a good, nice pose there. And he does have his gun. So peg that in. Clamp the feet down. God, that abs. See that ab crunch? How it just adds to the figure. It's fantastic. And there you go. There's his robot mode. Oh, and while he's still in robot mode, I just wanted to give you guys a chance to check out some of the detailing on him. Just a great face sculpt. You can see even the extra molding in the orb there. Just good stuff. Even the underarm area. Good detailing. And even you know, painting the separate pieces and stuff like that. Areas that, you know, on average, people wouldn't even really care about. They went above and beyond with that. Got the clear red plastic there with the detailing underneath it. I mean, this is the good stuff. Alright, this is a scout tank here. Not too crazy much to it. Take a look around it. Okay, the missile pods do rotate on both sides, and when you talk about attention to detail, not only does it have actual rubber treads, but take a look at this. I can't get it to do it because it's too, but you'll see this far one here. These are actual rolling rubber treads. Freaking crazy. Alright, so right now we're taking a look at a super robot mode, which is done by attaching the tank treads to his back, as well as putting some armor over the shoulder here. The missile pods that were on his shoulders in the original robot mode are now attached to his sides of his calves. Alright, so just giving you guys a good look. And as you can see, this thing is insane. It does come with a stand, but, I mean, it stands just fine on its own, which is beautiful. So just taking a look at some of the detail there. Actually focus back some. Alright, and it retains the posability of the normal robot mode. I just have him with a gun here because it looks more badass. And good balance. And that's where the die casting, especially like in the leg area and stuff like that, helps. Keeps it from tipping over. Alright. One last look, and there you have it. Once again, that's his super robot mode. Alright, now taking a quick look at the cannon tank mode. This thing is just beast. Okay. And kind of a cool feature of it, you remove the front pieces here. The Crowbot is actually riding. So, really neat stuff. Let me just put that back together real quick. And give you one more look at that. That's the cannon tank. Alright, now we're taking a look at his commander mode, which is the head for the original G1 Fort Max. I don't have a Fort Max, don't plan on buying a Fort Max, because as awesome as this head is, it doesn't really make me want to start collecting G1 toys and things like that. Especially one that's 2 feet tall that I don't really have room for. But anyway, taking a look at the head itself. Awesome detailing. Okay. So you can see there. Alright. And during the transformation, as you'll see in the transformation video, just click the description below, the link in the description, the original core bot actually fits right behind the face when you're transforming it. So that's really cool. Yeah, get you a closer look here. there's the commander mode. Alright, final thoughts on Perfect Effects Warden. Pretty easy, best third-party figure I've ever had the chance to see, touch, whatever. This is immaculate. I mean, the size of it, the amount of die cast, everything that comes in the box, multiple modes, it hits on all levels. It's a great looking and insanely solid figure. If this was a Hasbro release, it'd easily be the best classics figure they've ever made. So, in general, this is one of the best Transformers figures I've ever gotten the chance to play with or own, period. It's that must-buy, once-in-a-lifetime, just it toy. I mean, even the core, the headmaster or whatever, the most posable headmaster you've seen, hyper detailed in that. Just, it's amazing. It hits on all cylinders. At $150, it's definitely worth the money and then some. I'm surprised, especially with the prices of like the smaller Perfect Effect figures, that it wasn't a lot higher. I expected this, well, now I expect this, with this kind of quality, to have been something that was $200 at least. But it's $150. Like I said, definitely worth the price. Turn this video off, go buy it before it runs out of stock, because this is one that I can see the price tripling on. And that's just being straight up, once the initial like retail stock is out there. So this isn't something you want to buy secondhand. Buy it, love it. I told you. I told you so. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm actually excited to be done just so I can play with this figure and take some pictures and stuff like that. See you guys next review. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. And remember, I'm going to include the link at the bottom or in the About section of all the transformations to each of the modes. So you guys have that too. See you guys next